You're most welcome to GMODISM Total Nerdy Channel. We're back with the Slabman Challenge. Right now we are getting back to pitching the... well, you guys rebuilt. Here we have Crazy Kids, AoG Slabman refit, which has loads of flat turrets and interesting designs like this, which is being pitched against the original Slabman. We're continuing this because, well, we'll need to find out which Slabman, if they are even better than the original, because otherwise we might as well, you know, we need to know if it's better than the original. That is basically it. And after we know that, we can pitch them, the ones that actually can beat the original Slabman, against each other to see if which of them is the best. Alright, so let's see here. We have a volley of crams incoming, and the interceptor slash the lambs are sniping out that little barrage indeed. So here another shot comes, it's sniped. Right, so what's going on over here at Crazy Kids Slabman? I don't think Crazy Kid uses too much fleet colors either. If he did, I think it would have looked pretty much a lot cooler, to be honest. Or maybe it's intentional with this white and gray, I don't know. It's just hard to see if anything is intentional when it's left at original color. Some time back, oh my god, wow, okay. Them penetrating, oh my god, that's some scary stuff. Well, in any case, it can be hard to know if it's intentional or not with that. A while back, I really liked the like unpainted wood color. I have since changed my mind, but those were the days. So who knows? Right. So these mortars, they're melting straight through the hull, and the lamps are not keeping up. Looks like my Slabman is showing its backside towards the enemy, which is really bad. The AI is towards the back too. Oh, whoa, wow. Looks like Crazy Kid put in some very, very powerful missiles. Unfortunately, I don't think these missiles have anything in terms of reinforced bodies. So the original Slabman spends a pretty big budget on missile interceptors, so it seems that this quite formidable volley of vertical launch missiles are basically taken out in its launch sequence stages, which isn't very good for Crazy Kids. Oh, look, isn't this cute? This little periscope detection tower thing. I think it looks pretty fun. Right, so the original Slabman is actually in the lead. Where is the hell? Oh, it's over there. The helicopter is straight above and is launching down some tiny little missiles. Well, ain't looking too good for Crazy Kids Slabman refit, but it's looking pretty nice doing it. If you want a more in-depth dive into all of the ships and its shenanigans and everything like that, you should definitely check out episode number 0, because there we go through each of them. Bam! You can see they have so low health, but they look very scary. Ooh, one is going through. One is getting through. I bet the lambs will kill it. No. Lost that bet. I kind of feel like it would have been probably a good idea if these cram cannons firing piece were just elevated one block, and they would have been able to all of them at once like aim towards the enemy. And if they even had some what are they called, the flash suppressors, the shells would have been slower, which means that the angles would have been more steep, which means that two of them at the same level could stack up towards the enemy. Yeah. Well, having missiles with low health basically means that the missiles have maximum damage potential. Unfortunately, if the enemies has any kind of countermeasures, or not countermeasures, or actually countermeasures probably accurate, but more specifically close-in weapon systems, then well, you don't have any missiles. They do 0 damage. They have no potential at all. So not always a good idea to go for maximum damage potential, but actually go for shots that actually will reach the enemy at all. Crazy kids, Slabman refit is down to 84%. The armor scheme looks pretty formidable. Unfortunately for it, the Slabman is using sandblasting tactics as well as a pretty deep penetrating main gun. This bastard, it's pretty dangerous, it's rail assisted, and it just wrecks big holes, so it doesn't matter much in this regard. With the original Slabman at 99.8% and Crazy Kids Slabman refit at 81%, I do think it will not be able to have any chance to win. Ooh, wow, that was a fun bounce. That cram mortar bounced into the hull of the cram turret, which is, for the record, firing blanks. So yeah. Well, GG, I think the design of Crazy Kids Slabman refit has a pretty good potential. One could make that be a ship that looks a lot cooler than the original Slabman, that's for sure. But it needs some paint, it needs some more shapes, but its combat performance does not live up to its design. It is unfortunately, it just has too weak VLMs here. If they had some reinforced bodies, or I think one problem is that they are all launched at once, and anti-missile missiles, they surround the area in a type of shroud of mini fragmentations, which means that when one of them blow up to one missile, they actually damage like 5 of the missiles. So if the stagger was a lot longer, I think they would, even by only that means, have a better chance of actually reaching through. Here we can see they pop up, and the first anti-missile missiles come in here, and bam, you can see they blow them up all at once because the frags are just doing loads of different damage. Well, this little thing is man, poor things. They don't know really how to maneuver towards the target at this distance. I don't think it's set up in the best way, but it does the job. It works. It just works. Looks like we are closing in on the end of the battle. 68%. We missed the 69 mark, but that happens. This turret is a tiny bit sad. This one too. Basically all of them. I wonder if it's even AI dead. It is not. Well, it probably has some extra AI then. Wow, this VLM system would have potential, except, well, it's pretty obvious. 65%, very cool design, but does not really reach the combat performance the Army of Gmodism has requested for the Slabman Heavy Cruiser refit. So unfortunately, it will be DQ'd in a few minutes, seconds for you. And there we go. Ba-dam! Anti-missile missiles are so great. Looks like a storm is coming. Oh look, they can almost aim over. Ah. Almost. Well, GG, it ain't got a chance. No weapon systems are able to reach it. You can see the VLMs are basically exploding in air, and the crams are going down one by one. So we will move on to the next battles. Well, hope you enjoyed it. And Crazy Kid, I hope you got some good tips of how to improve some future designs. Next out, we will have the very inspiring name Filled in Watermelon version 2, which I guess will not win, well, any painting challenge. It's completely unpainted, but I like the ass of this ship. It's pretty cool. So let's see here if it deals some damage. It looks pretty dangerous. That has to be said. Oh my god. Scrubbers lost 3% already. Somehow the original Slabman is in the lead. How did this happen? What are these shells popping in here? Is that... What is this? Is this... Oh, armor piercing... No, that's not armor piercing. Is this heavy head? No? I don't know. I don't know them yet. In any case... It's just swarming with... yeah, hash. Okay, that's hash. That's hash heads. Okay. It's spamming us with hash. The original Slabman is down to 98%, but that ain't matter very much because Carabas Filled in Watermelon is at 94. We can see the shots are popping in here. Bam! We have some confetti here. Holy craps! Oh my god! Okay, we have some volatile turrets here. And this is why I do turret armor and why I don't do turret necks, by the way. I know I am in the small club of doing that, but whatever. I will prove my point when it arrives. But in any case, we can see that the very penetrative capabilities of the main gun of the original Slabman does reach quite far into the hull and are able to cut off the heads of these turrets, which is a very costly thing that can happen to the poor Filled in Watermelon version 2. I don't know why it's called the Filled in Watermelon version 2. Or I think wasn't it setup that made the Filled in Watermelon as some kind of prefab, or someone else that people could use? No. The Gutted Watermelon or something like that, who knows, because it has a weird shape. In any case, it ain't looking very good for Scrubbers. Look at these things. Oh my god, the mortar shells are bouncing off and dealing more damage than they would have done if they wouldn't hit anything. I really thought that Scrubbers Filled in Watermelon would deal a tiny bit more damage than it actually does. This is a disaster. Not for me though. I'm pretty happy with these results. That means that the original Slabman, or actually, I'm not very happy with these results, because that means that the original Slabman is better, and I am sad about the original Slabman. However, I did improve it before we started the battles as well, so it's a little bit better than the thing on the workshop. But in any case, I was pretty unhappy about it, but it's better now. I recognize this sound. I think this is for... I made a video before that goes through all of the sounds of the APS cannon sounds, and this is the plastic cannon sound. I think it's between 300 and 400 millimeter shell. You can see this. Oh, these were only deck guns. It seems that this deck gun armor did not do much for them. I wonder if that's because they are kind of volatile. Who knows? Oh my god, we're gonna have a collision. Dun 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 dun. Oh no. Bomb. Poor turret. Oh yeah, okay. I think this is better for Scrubbers than it is for me at this point. No, it's not. Oh my god. Yeah, he has a lot of alloy, and alloy doesn't give you any weight, and weight is good if you don't want to get squashed by a wooden metal thing. Well, we took some damage there, we lost some turrets, and now we are showing the back towards the enemy, which isn't very good. Fortunately for us, he doesn't have very much firepower left. Unfortunately for us, we have the AI core somewhere inside down here. I don't know, it's down here somewhere, kind of issue there. Okay, it ain't too exposed. Original Slabman is sinking a little bit, which isn't very good, but on the other hand, Scrubbers is down to 66%, and it doesn't even try to care about this little annoying thing that flies into the air, pitches down to the enemy, and fires a volley of seeming not very dangerous missiles that snake down and sometimes hit. Well, looks like we are having a thing. Yep. Sinking! GG Scrubbers, better luck next time. We will be moving on because the filled-in Watermelon version 2 didn't do a better combat performance than it had a paint job. It kinda died. But who knows, it might have been better against other targets, but of course you will have to beat the original Slabman to proceed into this little challenge. In any case, thanks for the submission. We will be moving on to the next one and test it against the original. The next battle is Maglick's damaged Slabman, or kill cam. I don't know which to use. In any case, this is a very sad sight to behold. Yes, it is a very, 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 very sad sight to behold. It is the most damaged Slabman we shall ever see, because this thing is made to look like a wreck, with the poor helicopter looking like a piece of destroyed helicopter from MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries. Very sad. One of my favorite games, and you made my helicopter look like a wreckage from it. Oh my, so sad. So, in any case. This thing has an absolute crazy sandblaster. Oh my god, it's even blasting itself. Oh my god. Alright, we probably need to follow. Look at these, look at these. These shells, we looked up at them in episode 0. You need to look at that if you haven't, by the way. But these shells are only stabilizer fin bodies with a sabot head. That's kind of all they are. Ew, they are going for the helicopter. That saves us a lot of valuable time, because this helicopter is... well, it's probably gonna die pretty soon, but it's also very, not dangerous at all. Poor thing, poor thing. It's being sandblasted away. So even though these stabilized fin, whatever, shells look very tiny and they shouldn't deal any damage, they kind of do a lot of damage. Wow. It was so good of us to have a to have a helicopter that could draw away the attention here. So let's see if Maglick has any civ system. I think not. Everything is basically stripped away. It's only down some few percentages. It's of course made to look like the damaged Slabman. Here we have... there are 2 sandblasters, yeah? And I do think they shoot the same shell. Sabot head. Stabilizer fin bodies. Yeah, it's the same. And super cabs, of course. God damn it, this is the least decorated turret I've seen in a while. It also has a huge system for shooting at... what is it? It has a huge system for shooting rails. Like, they are rail assisted, and that can be seen somewhere in here. Whatever, it's visible in episode 0, of course. We are not doing a too bad job ourselves either of sandblasting Maglick's damaged Slabman. However, Oh my god, it seems that the... Oh, look at this sandblasting. Oh, it's already through. At least we have... Man, it's already sandblasted its way through, hasn't it? These are scary. If you didn't notice, the helicopter is DQ'd, not very surprising, so now we are taking the full damage of all of the damage dealing systems, which is pretty scary. Maglick. I will suspect that Maglick will win this battle, but we shall see indeed. Look, we have civs, we have anti-missile missiles. They are trying to take out the incoming missiles. Unfortunately for it, it doesn't take them out good enough, so they reach the target. On the other hand, I do think that almost all of the damage dealing systems that even remotely matters, they are underwater under big amounts of heavy armor, so it doesn't matter too much, does it? Here we have an anti-torpedo thing, don't we? I think we do. Also a bit less decorated. So Maglick really likes these types of sandblasting ways of dealing damage, as we could have seen in the Filke challenge as well, because there we really had some... we had the paint stripper, which I believe was Maglick's build too, which has kind of the similar idea, except it flew and it kind of sandblasted and shot down incoming shots as well. Funnily enough, my original Slabman, which is this thing in front of us, is indeed in the lead, percentage-wise. Oh my god, I think we actually... No, it's still alive, okay. Yeah, there it is, okay, it's still... Both of these sandblasters are still blasting away. Man, I don't know. He might win, actually. They, like, they just bore through this ship. It's just a matter of time before all of the turrets and everything is down. But I wonder if our original Slabman, since we have turrets on different locations, if we can deal enough damage to sink the darn thing before the battle is over. We're only 3 minutes into the actual battle. Man, that clamshell bounced on the underside of the superstructure. I've never seen something like that. Well, I don't want the damaged Slabman to win, if I am quite honest, because I think it would be so sad, since it's really a really funny joke, but it would be so sad if the ship that is made to look like a wreck of my original ship is indeed better. It's like made to look destroyed. Oh my god, I think we might actually shoot off this superstructure altogether. However, my original Slabman is at 90% and it's riding pretty low. Very low, actually. We might get some problems here. Ooh. They tried to target... Oh my god, they have targeted the turret. That's bad for us. We need to watch underwater, because if we watch over water, we don't see the shells. Alright. Like, it looks like I'm using sandblasting tactics, but I kinda am. I also use sabot heads, but I use 67mm frag sabots. Does any one of you know what deity this is? Is it some made up thing or is it a real deity? I don't know. Tell me in the comments if you do know. I've been asking this before, but I haven't gotten an answer yet. Yeah, so I'm also using a sandblasting tactic, but it's actually sabot frag, and you might think that's a stupid way of dealing damage, but it's actually pretty efficient. I tried it before, and I found out that it is a pretty valid method of using. Funnily, oh man, this is like 3 meters of heavy armor, is it? Man. I think this is like 18 millimeters too. This is like tiny. My sandblasting shells are big compared to this. Probably takes like several of them of actually damaging one beam. Wow, Maglick has brought these slabmans to basically the same percentual value, which is pretty crazy. The original Slabman better penetrate that little heavy armor box with its penetrating shells to actually take out this core of damage dealing stuff, like inside of here. If we got a detonation inside of here, we might indeed win this thing. If we can't breach, however, you can see we have a slight breach here. If we get a proper breach shell, we might actually win this, but if we don't get a breach, I think we're pretty screwed, to be very honest, because like Maglick is the professional of sandblasters. Can't believe how much damage they can do. They require a huge railgun assisted system though. Do we have a breach? So the main gun's shells, they're so quick, it's hard to see if we got a breach or not. Ooh, I see railgun parts. Well, I guess that's just me being hopeful. One blew off thanks to some stray frag, but not more than that. It is still though, I think it lost some power. Or it kinda doesn't have propulsion, I think. Well, smart of it, it targeted incoming helicopters before it tried to target the main thing there. This is the area I want to see damaged. Wonder if the main gun is still online here. It is. How are we faring here? How are the sandblasting measures affecting us? If we're unlucky, it will try and sandblast our AI, and that will mean we're kind of AI deaded. Wherever the AI is, isn't it here? That's the LAM system, which we can't use anyways. Laser. It's somewhere in here, I think. Can't exactly remember somewhere. No, it's one level up actually. Nani? It seems to be sandblasting a little bit slower. Do we have... No, we don't have a big reach. Wow, okay, it looks like we... The AoG domes, only one of them are still online. This is ammo racked, okay, darn it. We only have one left. We have the crams, and well, the Maglick doesn't... Damaged Slabman doesn't use any lamps or anything, stuff like that, so it's probably a matter of time. I think it's very even right now. Either of these designs may win. This front, though, it's pretty sturdy. My sandblasting capabilities are not really suited to take on something like this. Well, it seems that Maglick did sandblast away our VLM system, so that's one of our big damage dealers. And okay. The mortars are missing. Do we fire mortars anymore? Oh no, we're ticking down quickly. We're below, oh my god, we're below 80 in health and sinking. So, the Maglick's damaged Slabman is actually the winner of this battle. Well, congratulations. We'll see more of the damaged Slabman because currently this Slabman is the more damaged one. Darn it. And the damaged Slabman is extra damaged. Isn't that very funny? In any case, hope you enjoyed this little episode. We'll be back next week with some more Slabman battles. And I would of course want to use this opportunity to thank our commissioned officers in the Army of Gmodism for supporting the channel via Patreon. Namely, Commander Ike the Boater, Commander Eugene, Lieutenant Asteria, Powered by Greed, Tyler Russ, LCG Canyon, Vincent Veritas, and of course our elevated Halofo Yudhishthira Arcana and stellar GMODIST LCG Canyon Sahar, and the GMODISTs, they are from the Ecclesiarchy of Gmodism, which is YouTube memberships, by the way. In any case, thanks a lot for supporting the channel, it does really help a lot, and that's very awesome. I'll see you next time. This is your host, GMODism, and we are signing out.